Hey guys, I know it's been a little bit since I did a video, but I've just been super busy and I've got some things going on in my life, and I guess I let time slip away, but I appreciate all of you that have been continuing to write me. Don't think that I'm not thinking about all of you and continuing to lift you up and pray for you, and I love each one of you, and so just don't think I've forgotten you, but I've had some things going on. But I'm doing this video really quick. I have a client that has gone into something that I couldn't go in, and so I just have something on my heart that I wanted to say. You know that old saying, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt. It's probably the worst saying that was ever created. You know, as I've told you before, have 7 children, and I try to teach my kids things that'll last forever. And I don't know that that's something that we can really teach our children. You know, we can tell them, and we can hope that they hear it. But I'm 38 years old, and I'm still having to learn what that really means. You know, at the end of the day, people are mean. And I don't know where exactly that comes from. I was talking to a friend of mine recently, and I was telling her, you know, I wasn't the nicest girl. I'd like to say I was, but that came from a very dark place, a very low confidence place, and so it made me feel better to be mean to other people. And so I think, you know, in my adult life and recently, I've had people just lashing out, and I don't know, I'm not saying that because I want anybody to feel sorry for me at all, but I do say that because I think people are so miserable in their own lives that they have to talk about other people. You know, we work in environments where gossip happens. You know, and we all gossip to some degree. I'm not saying that I'm completely innocent of that. But dear goodness, you know, women, we get so frustrated with ourselves, and we're so hard on ourselves already. At least I know I am. I get up in the morning, I'm immediately upset with myself. Like, oh, I don't like my hair today, or can't put the outfit together, or oh my goodness, look at my skin. Like, I'm already so judgmental. Then why are we hard on each other? Like, why aren't we building each other up? Instead, we're talking about each other. You know, and I don't understand why we have to be in each other's business so much. I don't understand why friendships can't be real. I don't understand why, if you decide not to be friends with somebody, that's cool, but why that has to be ugly, and why it has to be so hateful, and why families have to be broken over those things. I don't know. I guess I'm saying this to say, like, why can't we rise to be the better person? You know, my hope today as I go home, I'm going to sit my kids down and one more time tell them, you know, sticks and stones, like, that hurts, but words hurt more. You know, my son has been struggling with depression, and he's 11. You know, and last night he said, Mom, I'm so glad to be home, and you know, as much as I'm glad for him to be home, it makes me sadder that I just fear tomorrow. And so I have to just pray that God has a plan, and I have to pray that I know what to do next. And I have to pray against people that are going to be mean and hateful and not understand the fact that he's different. Because I know in my life, there's some people that are just mean. So I just encourage you, remember, you know, love yourself and get up and find those good things about yourself, and find that 1 or 2 people to love. You know, yesterday a friend of mine said, gosh, I wish I had somebody in my life like you do to build you up and to love on you. And you know, I do. I've got a couple of really good people. But it takes work. You have to love your people. You have to be good to them. So do that. Like, go find some people, love on them, be good to them. And I promise you, when you're low and you can't remember, like, who you are and what you look like and what you're worth, like, just reach out and say, you know, like, remind me. And they will. We're not waste of space here. None of us are. I keep thinking about Jeremiah 29:11. Like, there is a purpose for each one of us. And I'm holding on to that. There is a purpose. There is a purpose. I might not know. I'm not completely content with where I am, but I'm not 40 yet. That gives me hope. I'm happier than I have been in a long, long time. So if you're not happy, like, find out why. Find that happiness, find that joy, find that person, find that thing that might give you a little bit of smile, like joy in your life. Don't rob yourself of that. You deserve it. You know, seek out some good in your workday and try really hard not to join in that ugly, because there's some really awful words circulating this world that are hurting some people really bad. And unfortunately, we don't know if we take part in those ugly conversations that it might just be the one conversation that pushes somebody over the edge. Because like I tell my clients, sometimes all we're doing is just breathing and having a little bit of water to survive. And I heard my client today, she said, you know, my clinician says, not today. Sometimes it's a not today day. And what about if we're talking bad about a person that's a not today day? It's detrimental, y'all. Let's work on it. Let's be better people. I believe in you. Go get 'em.